Hello and welcome to top10list.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. Today's episode is going to be about top 10 best cliffhangers in television history. That's right. Let's start at number 10 with Friends and Ross's Vows. Ross was an interesting character that was funny to watch in the sitcom. In fact, it was even funnier to watch him marry Emily but say he's taking Rachel to marriage. The priest has no idea what to do and the episode stops there. The reception did go on. It left viewers kind of confused as Ross marries Emily but invites Rachel to go to Greece. Hey, hey. Number 9, Alias, Vaughn's identity. Things become heated as Vaughn and Sydney go on vacation, only for the latter to find out that he is not Michael Vaughn. As he makes a confession, a car crashes into theirs. In the next episode, Vaughn is kidnapped by a fake rescue team and Sydney finds out she's pregnant. Number 8, The Simpsons, Who Shot Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns is evil. He attempts to steal daylight from the whole of Springfield. Everyone has a reason to hate him, but only one pulled the trigger on the 100-year-old. Who done it? No one knew until the season premiere in September. Maggie Simpson, a baby, was revealed to have pulled the trigger because Burns stole her candy. Number 7, All My Children series finale. Watching the series finale made me realize how bad of a job All My Children did at wrapping up the storylines. Too many unanswered questions were left open. Who did JR shoot, for one, and who else did David save? Well, we'll never know due to an error prospect Park made. The online network pulled the plug on the deal after revision on the finale happened on television. We were supposed to see what would happen online but never did because the plug was pulled before we could. Number 6, 90210. On the season 1 finale, one party can ruin your whole summer. Now in 2009, the show promoted that someone would die at the end of season 1. With the exit of Dustin Milligan, many speculated that Ethan was going to be killed off. As a drunken Annie drives off after Naomi's party, she hits someone and drives off. Viewers speculate who it was, only to be disappointed to learn it was a homeless man. Number 5, Melrose Place, season 3 finale. Now, everyone is inside or at least outside of the popular complex, Melrose Place, when a criminally insane woman, Kimberly Shaw, attempts and does blow up the building. The episode ends as she presses on the click button to detonate as Allison is inside drinking. Due to the Oklahoma bombings a month earlier, the bomb explosion did not take place until September. No one except for one minor character died. That was not all. Jake and his brother have a fight and both jump off a construction site more than 10 stories high. The fact that Grant Shaw was not leaving gave away the fact that he would live. Number 4 is Dynasty, the Moldavian Massacre. This was the beginning of an end for this 1980s show. A major wedding between Amanda and Michael is about to occur, but as soon as it starts, it's interrupted by terrorists who attempt a coup of Moldavia. The chapel is riddled with bullets, all major characters are presumed dead, lying lifelessly. Sadly, when the show returned in June, no one big died, just 2 minor characters. This was the most talked about episode with over 60 million viewers, and it was also named as one of the most unforgettable cliffhangers of primetime television. Number 3 is Roseanne, season 8. Darlene just got married, Dan is feeling ill, all of a sudden he has a heart attack, and the final moments of the season listen in on an ambulance arriving. Things in season 9 change as Roseanne bases most of the season on her book. Dan is seen alive, but in reality he died and never recovered. We only learn this in the series finale. Number 2, ER, Lucy and Carter stabbed. This is one of the most traumatic episodes I've watched on ER. My heart gasped as Carter fell to the floor after being wounded by a schizophrenic patient to find Lucy on the floor lying in a pool of blood. The hardest part ever to watch was the death of Lucy. Carrie Weaver did an amazing job taking the lead at undoing the damage. My heart was aching as she had to stitch Lucy up after an autopsy. Number 1 is Dallas, Who Shot JR? House Divided. This is the best cliffhanger so far ever. In fact, it was just the second season of Dallas and people were speculating all over the US about what happened. It was the popular culture of everyday talk at the time. When the series returned, viewers learned that his sister-in-law shot him out of rage. Interestingly enough, fans went crazy. T-shirts were made and printed with reference to the episode. The episode even got the attention of US President incumbent Jimmy Carter. It is thus not surprising that people on this episode basically gave it the highest rated television episode in US history. It was amazing. And that concludes our list for top 10 best cliffhangers in television history. If you enjoyed this edition of Top 10 and you remember these heart-pounding moments, Don't forget to click subscribe and join us again for another episode of Top 10 List.